What's up, guys? Today, that's right, we have the BATTLBOX. So we got the smaller tabletop box, which is good. Today happens to be really, really windy. I actually wanted to film this outside because the sun's shining. It's cold as heck, but I went outside to film and it's just, the wind is too much. I don't have like a windsock or external mic or anything cool like that. Which, by the way, I always wanted. Maybe I'll treat myself to that this year for Christmas or something. Get like a little external mic for the camera. With a windsock, of course. So, because I've had a couple videos way back in the day. The one most notorious video that bums me out because the wind ruined it, it really did ruin it, was when I tried the one chip challenge for the second or third time, maybe it was the second time, with my dad and my brother-in-law Vinny at Halloween when I was dressed up as a creepy clown. That video was, I had an awesome time, and then later on, like the next day when I went to go edit it, I'm like, what the hell? There's so much wind, you could barely hear what's going on. That sucked. But anyway, so today's EDC here is the new Walmart knife, the Ozark Trail, as I slip my thumb off of it. Use that to cut the very little piece of tape. You could probably open this box with a nail clipper. Or maybe if you just threw it on the ground, it'd break the tape. But we're not going to do that, of course. We're going to cut it. All right. So, the big reveal. What we got going on here for November 2024. Mission brief 117. We got to do the quick flip. Don't want to spoil anything. Quick flip. All right. There is your mission brief from current 1776. Put that off to the side. I want to save that. All right. So, where do we start here? Ooh, I see some cool stuff. All right. So, first aid, I talk about it all the time. You gotta have the first aid stuff. The more the merrier. Trust me. I know you guys have first aid everywhere. Oh, you know, I got it in the junk drawer, I got it in the bedroom, closet, you know, we got it wherever we keep our normal medical stuff. We got it in the car, gave it to our friends and family. I don't need more Band-Aids. Yeah, you do. You never know. You just never know. You can't have too much of the stuff, but anyway, so we got a pack of Super Skin. Let's see. 4-way stretch, stronger adhesive. By the way, fabric Band-Aids, total win. I hate plastic Band-Aids. I have for many, many, many years. Once in a blue moon, I'll come across a plastic Band-Aid, not because I need to use it or anything, because I always have my own, but like someone else has one on or whatever. I'm like, oh, well, you have to get a little scratch, and they show me their arm, and it's like, dude, why do you have like a 5 million Band-Aids for $10 Band-Aid? Get the fabric ones. They're just more comfortable. They stay on longer. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's personal preference, but anyway, so we have a 30 pack, 1 inch by 3 inch. Now, what makes this really, really awesome is this is just the most common size needed, period. I know, they make big bandages and gauze, all that stuff. A lot of times you get a little scrape, a little scratch, whatever, a little tiny gouge, something pokes you. You're just bleeding a little bit, right? That's the most common thing, a little burn or whatever it is. This is the Band-Aid we all go to. So it's nice to have a pack of 30 of them. That's plenty for a long time for you and the family. All right, so I dig it. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's it, Band-Aids. All right, so speaking of Band-Aids, look at this. This thing is starting to heal up a little bit. That was part of my war wounds from work, which I'm still dealing with, and I'll probably make a video on it. My knee is jacked up, and I've been out of work because of it. It's a whole story. We'll talk about that down the road, I guess. So, what else do we have here? Aqua tabs. 10 strips times 10. 0.0001 pound. That's interesting. Why wouldn't you use a smaller scale? Like maybe grams or something. It says Aquatab's water purification tablets are effective against Giardia, cysts, bacteria, and viruses. Alright, so there you go. Water purification. Equally as unexciting as Band-Aids. But you know what? When you need it, you're going to need it, and you're going to be very happy you had it. It's one of those things. Alright, so I don't know what that is, but I'm thinking through. Ooh, a couple things. Oh, we just got one of these. I think this is in a crate club. This is a new Rescue Me, safety whistle. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I was playing with the other one. I have actually a bunch of whistles, believe it or not. I don't know why over the years, just different survival whistles. I used to carry one on, I got a CountyCom one way back in the day, which is cool because it was super flat, and I still have that. It's awesome to just slip through like one of the Molly straps or something, and it's just one of those things. No one cares about a whistle. It doesn't have to be for survival, by the way. It could be a whistle for your dog to come back or whatever. You know, it could be a whistle for your kid. Hey, you know, go play in the yard. It's fine. When you hear, you know, I'll blow a whistle. Come in. You know, it's dinner. You know what I mean? You get creative with it. It doesn't have to be end of the world. Just because you have a whistle doesn't mean that you're going to be, you know what, like someone's going to be touching your, you know, bathing suit parts, or you know, you're getting attacked by a lion in the middle of the woods and you're trying to call for help, or you're, you know, stranded and you're going to rely on a whistle for someone 80 miles away to hear you. Like, that's not, I know that's what we all think of. You think like, oh yeah, you need a whistle. No, there's a million reasons you can use a whistle just in your normal life that's not, you know, horrible, threatening, life-threatening situations. So anyway, so we got some freeze-dried food. Mountain Berry Cobbler from Peak. Interesting. So 2 servings, which usually just means 1. Okay, if you're a hungry growing boy, or you're done growing, but, well, I guess some of us never stop growing, right? I had 2 cups of water. This looks pretty damn good. So it looks like granola with some freeze-dried strawberries and blueberries, but these chunks of, like, probably just cake, right? So, yeah, literally, okay, I was just looking at the picture first, but here it is. Pound cake, granola with heavy cream, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yeah, that sounds wonderfully fatty and sugary and sweet and wonderful, and that is everything you want when you are surviving. Right? Or if you're just taking a nice walk or hike or something, well, I should say walk because you don't really need energy, but you're taking a hike or something, you want the fatty, delicious, sugary, awesome foods. You know, you don't want to deprive yourself when you're surviving, or, you know, if you're really, really tired and you just want some energy. You want delicious foods, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, you can see all the ingredients there. So 600 calories for the whole package. Now, in feeling this, I mean, yeah, I'm a big guy. I can eat this whole thing if I want to. But quite honestly, there's quite a bit in here. What is this? This is just under 5 ounces. I mean, the bag's filled from here down. It's, you know, about yay thick. So this is like legitimately 2 servings. It's not like some kind of cheap, you know, 2 mouthfuls. So let's see. What else we got going on here? We got some papers. BattleBox exclusive member offer. We have 30% off. On all Tribe 1 gear. Okay, there's that. 30% off. What's this one? This one. Dark Energy Spectre Solar Power. Okay, 30% off your next order. And there's that. And we'll go right to that right now. Dark Energy. Whoop. Another thing about fire here. Oh, let's look at this real quick. Local Yokels, 30% off BattleBox. Oh, okay, so that's probably what this is. I didn't look at it yet, but it's the only other thing besides I see a dead fish box, which is a knife. Yeah, so that's, we'll talk about that in a second. Alright, so first, I want to go over this a little bit. I actually have this. I got this years and years and years ago. I don't know if it's the exact same model, but it literally looks the same, camo, the whole deal. Alright, so we have a, you know, charging box, power station, if you will. Well, I should say station. It's not big enough to be a station. This is a Poseidon Pro. Indestructible. That's interesting. I'd love to test that, but I don't want it, you know, venting and exploding and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, drop it a few times, but it wouldn't be good if it actually did fail. So you can see, submersible, rated to be completely submersed in 6 foot of water for 45 minutes. That's kind of a big deal. A lot of your, you know, ones you get off Amazon and stuff, they're not capable of that. It says it's armored, designed to take 1,000 pounds of crushing force and 50-foot drops onto concrete. Interesting. Cutting edge, built to hold the charge for over 3 years through state-of-the-art technology. I'd love to hear more details about that. Extended life. So, power cache, and of course this is going to be probably the max possible. But 36 hours of power for a smartphone, 10 hours of power for a tablet, 5 hours of power for a laptop. Fast recharge as well. You can see those numbers there. Wow, interesting. Wow, 5-in-1 multi-tool Carabiner Pro. So yeah, that's something. Let's whip this open real quick. Take a peek. All right. So I do have this. Like I said, I probably have obviously a very much older design, but I did not know even back when I got it that it was capable of such abuse. And maybe mine isn't. Maybe it's just now. These are built better. Yeah. Well, okay, so we got the multi-tool knife built-in carabiner thing. That's kind of just a random bonus. That's interesting. And a little leather strap. But yeah, I literally have the same thing. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's camo. It's black. It's pretty thin. Dark energy on the side there. I like the bumper corners, you know, when it's dropped. Poseidon. So that's pretty much it. You can see we got full power here when you first get it. 4 bars. Flip the top. There's our ports. Alright, I can tell you that mine does not have the USB-C, which is nice. Obviously that's the upgrade. There's a little flashlight built in there. So let's see. A long press flashlight, or maybe double press. I forget. I believe mine has a flashlight as well, but I don't know. I have to look it up. But yeah, there you go. Snapshot too, so it keeps water out. Pretty cool. Definitely dig it. I mean, you know, modern day 2024, you should have battery banks everywhere. Really, I mean, I think it's a must to have them in your vehicles, for sure, for many reasons. But you know, extra ones in your bag, keep them even at home. Right now, I'm using a power bank. I'll show you. There is a brand new, very very cool Olight product that I'm using a power bank for because of the situation. I don't have to, but it's working out perfectly. We'll talk about that in the future. But yeah, power banks, they really come in handy. Alright, so what's going on with this? Let's take this dead fish out. Let's move our box over. Alright, give ourselves a little breathing room here. Oh, you know what? I thought it was fire related. It is not fire related at all. You can see what this is. This is a pack net. These are super, super handy. My wife is going to love this because she's the type of person, like when we do little walks or hikes and we get our gear and bring it all with us and stuff, she's the person who layers because she's smart. You know, hey, it might be cold, so let me layer up. She's got right her undershirt, she's got her overshirt, she's got her little light jacket, maybe a vest or something. So as we're going around and, you know, she gets, you know, heated up and starts sweating or whatever from moving, she could take stuff off. And I'm the dummy who goes with just like, you know, a t-shirt and like a heavy hoodie. So if I'm hot, I take off my hoodie, but then it might be still cold with my t-shirt. So hey, look, I'm not awesome at everything. In fact, I'm awesome at very little. But I appreciate what I'm awesome at. But I learn from my wife constantly, and that's the kind of stuff that she teaches me. So yes, having something like this, the whole reason I'm telling you is that because you could take off your outer layers and you could tuck it in these straps any which way and just be able to carry it. You don't have to tie it around your hip or throw it over your shoulders like old school type stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna take it out because you could see exactly what it is here. I don't have a large bag to show you anyway. But this looks like it's on a fairly large pack as well. So interesting. Yeah, Tribe 1 LP series pack now. Okay. Let's see what it says on this card here. Okay. Oh, these are awesome too, which my wife uses for the tent. So this is actually how it's grabbing inside your pack. It basically can create a carabiner on any material. These things are absolutely awesome. I would love that you just get more of these to use. But yeah, very cool. I dig it. Alright, so last up, dead fish. Go ahead and see what is up with this. Dead fish. Have all different kinds of stuff from them. Kitchen knives, pocket knives, fixed blade, you name it. Alright. Ooh, we got a fixed blade. Okay. Very cool, little medium size. Pop this guy out. Oh, Tanto, I was not expecting that. Not expecting that at all. That's an interesting design. That's kind of cool, these cutouts. I definitely dig they're like, I don't even know, the glossy, shiny. I don't know how you describe that, but that looks very different. Looks like maybe some olive wood or something for the handle scales. That's cool. There's a finger troll here. It's pretty squared off. The bottom, I tell you right off the bat though, I wish this was rounded. That definitely would have been worth an extra cost in manufacturing because this is kind of a sharp edge and just my bigger hands, I could feel that in the palm. So like with harder work, I would imagine that might be an issue. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. That's definitely a different looking knife. There's our logo there. Stainless pins, that's kind of cool. Well, actually, it is hardware. Yeah, no, I dig it. Sheath is kind of a, I don't know, taupe color, I guess. Yeah, nice leather sheath. Definitely didn't think that was going to be a Tanto, but you never know, it could be anything. Let's see. I don't want to cut the sheath. This looks like you can see that edge is right by that seam. So I mean, obviously that's something you got to be a little careful of when you're, you know, putting this in and out of the holster, the sheath. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. All right, that concludes this month's BattleBox. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Let me know what you think of the gear. Like I said, sometimes the you know, the band-aids, the water purification, that kind of stuff, that's boring, I know. A power bank might seem boring, but if you're into prepping, I have to say, these battle boxes and crate clubs and some of these monthly things, I mean, gear is great. I know people always love the knife. If you just like the knife, then obviously it might not be for you, right? You could just, I'm sure there's knife clubs too, I'm not super aware of them. I think maybe someone told me once or twice about them, but I just haven't ever followed up and tried something like that. Going Gear, I mean, that they do a monthly club. They're a little bit more geared towards EDC stuff. But BattleBox has such variety of things. You get EDC stuff, you do get knives if you do the Pro Plus, but you know, other stuff that I get exposed to all the time that, again, I never would have even known existed outside the box. That's why I think it's so cool. That's why it's so advantageous, because I'm not just a knife guy. I'm not just a flashlight guy. I'm not just like a guy who might go on a hike once in a while. I'm not just a guy who goes camping. I'm not just a guy who does prepping. I do it all. So like there's almost never a time, well, no, I shouldn't say never. There's definitely times where I see gear and I'm like, I don't care. But it's rare. It's rare because I have so many interests and I'm so versatile. Whereas I know a lot of people who hate on these boxes and stuff, they're just not into the stuff. They don't care if they get a power bank. They don't want Band-Aids. They don't value those are good quality Band-Aids, right? They don't want freeze-dried food. But I like all this stuff, so it works out great. And I know there's a lot of people like me. That's why, you know, you might happen to enjoy these videos. But anyway, either way, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.